Welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone to the Aries New Moon 2021 Cosmic Beautiful Energies. New Moon. That's what we're stepping into here today. I am Chanda. This is Chanda Sparkles. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this today, as usual. I can see you in the chat, so as soon as you're popping on in, give me a little shout if you're on YouTube or Facebook or BitChute. Let me know if you can see me and hear me and everything is all groovy before we head on. I must admit, today with this dark moon energy, I have felt very like, oh my God, I must sleep. Hey, Tammy, do me Can you hear me now? Did that work? I'm trying a new setting on this microphone because I'm tired of this thing being like right up here in my head, and I know if I move back and I go forward it makes a different sound. Can you please tell me if you can hear me now? I see the level that's making sound on my screen. Let me know if you can hear that. Sorry about the sound issues, guys. Oh, thank you, Astrid. My God. Okay, as I was saying, I'm really happy to be here for this Aries New Moon transmission. But I must say, these energies have been really affecting me today. I've been very much tired. I had to take like 2 naps today in between. I didn't even manage to get the eyeliner and shadow and no, just glasses done kind of thing. I'm here. Thank you. I'm sorry for the sound issues. Welcome. I'll have to make sure and timestamp that so I know how long in to go ahead. Maybe if I can edit that front part out for the replay for the time travelers. We had a bit of a sound issue. See, this is the thing. This microphone has like a gazillion little settings, and I'm trying to make it to where if I lean back because I start moving around and I'm telling you about the chart, I don't want my sound to fluctuate back and forth. So if you could tell me if it sounds pretty much the same from here to right about here, if I'm moving around, how does it sound? What do you guys think? Tammy, do you hear it? Astrid? Okay, check the YouTube. Delia, hi, welcome. Somebody check the YouTube. Oh, there's Tammy. She's on YouTube. No, Tammy, it was working on YouTube. It was my fault. I had the button like pushed. I have a few different settings on this mic that I'm trying to understand and learn. So my apologies. That's all my fault. But you know what? Hey, so with this Aries new moon transmission, like it's hitting me pretty hard. I am an Aries moon, and it's in direct opposition to my Venus. So we have Venus in Aries directly opposite me. And then I also have, it's in square to my Pluto. So, and then the moon is square to Pluto. So it's just a big old cluster for me. I'm trying to do everything I can to help my friend who had knee surgery. And I was like, man, I got to take a nap. I took 2 naps today. What's that about? Anyway, hi Maxie, thank you for being here. Everything sounds good as I move back and forth. It doesn't sound too faded because I'm trying a new setting on this thing. Anyway, we'll move on into it. It is a learning process for me. If you want to know a little bit about me and you're new to my channel, I am an intuitive, been this way all of my life. I've done many readings through the tarot, astrology. I create lots of different products and whatnot, and we'll get into that. And I do healing, and I just try to live my absolute best life and always make the best choices in order to get through this life. I am a triple Scorpio stellium with an Aries moon. I'm Martian heavy, and I promise I'm going to try not to drop the F-bomb too much, but it might come out, so no kids, just tell them to go away because it gets kind of fucking crazy up in here sometimes. Okay, new moon in Aries. We're going to have this universal time in London, Europe areas, 3:31 a.m., 10:31 p.m. on April 11th. Okay, so London, they'll have it on the 12th. Tomorrow is the new moon in Aries at 10:31 p.m. Eastern, 9:31 p.m. Central, and 7:31 Pacific for the California, Oregon coast. And you guys over in Washington. Gosh, I love Washington. It's so beautiful. All right. So what we're going to do is just jump on into this chart. I have so much information here in front of me, truly. Where did it go? Actually, you know what I want to do first? I want to talk about Aries. Okay, so Aries is the warrior of the zodiac, ruled by Mars. Okay, Mars is the lord of the underworld. Okay, Mars is our ego. Mars is what kicks us in the ass and gets us moving in the morning. Mars is also sometimes the instigator of getting things stirred up. We'll say it like that. You know, so warrior energies, you know, kind of thing. It can, there's always a shadow and there's always a light to every planet. Every character in the zodiac has a different character archetype. So anyway, I found this interesting. I have this really like ancient old tarot book. And what I did was I pulled the Fool. And I actually pulled the Fool card from the Seekers of the Light tarot, which I will give that to you guys so you guys can have a little looksy-looks. Cancel. There we go. Sorry. So, sit down. Sorry. Like I said, I almost did not come on today. I was like, I just want to sleep. Okay, here. See the Seekers of the Light tarot. We're not using the tarot cards today as in doing readings. That's Tuesday night tarot. But the Fool is the archetype of Aries. And this is a modern day card deck. So I love her because she's the beginning. She's the brand new soul. She's jumping, she's not even looking where she's going. She's got her wand and representation of her courage and her strength, and she's got her crystal out there to the side, and she's like, I've got everything I need and I'm on my way. The universe is going to guide me. But she's not paying really a whole lot of attention, and oftentimes can be like, okay, let's look before we leap here. Okay. It's kind of that energy. She's an innocence. And I'm just going to read this I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I thought it was interesting from this very old book that's actually older than me. It was printed in 1970. So I thought it was kind of neat. The Fool, which is in representation of the energy of this new moon that we will be feeling over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Normally until the very next full moon, it will overshadow everything. The Fool is about to pass into the cycle of life through which souls must journey. Stages so graphically described. Think of the youth as spirit facing unknown possibilities of self-expression as they enter the world, an ignorant babe. It's kind of like a sheep, it's like the little lamb that's all innocent, just all eager and wanting to know and curious and go, 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 go. That's kind of the Aries energy archetype that we'll be dealing with here, which is it's being inflated because there's like 6 other energies, as you can see on this screen, which I'm going to explain in just a second. He stands on the spiritual heights about to step down into manifestation. So every man must journey forward and choose between the good and evil, the light and the dark. We all have a shadow. We all have a light, right? We have balance in our duality. If he has no philosophy, he is the fool. Okay? So keep that in mind as we go through here, because it's really interesting to understand that that's the archetype and the energies that you're dealing with as you move through this. And I would say a good affirmation, if you guys wanted to kind of remember this, one, I kind of wrote it on my, I write affirmations on my mirror, for each new moon, full moon, just to kind of give me a reminder as I'm going throughout our, days in our lives that are getting so busy because everything's so busy. I wrote it down. I am ready for this adventure down my soul's path. Meaning stay ready for anything, because trust me, even there's so much here that's going on that's going to like throw us for a loop. Okay. So the new moon, it's a time of reflection, introspection. Like I always say, if you're going to do any kind of affirmation setting, or if you have a goal, you're wanting to lose weight, you're wanting to start a new job, you're wanting to start a new relationship, anything that you're wanting to start new, of course, we're going to start that 24 hours after the new moon. Okay. During the dark moon phase, which we are in now, up until 24 hours after the apex. So that would be for us in Central Time here and Eastern Time. That would be 24 hours after tomorrow afternoon. So you'd be good to go to do your affirmations, ceremonies, and rituals by Monday night. Okay. Those of you in Europe, I would probably wait till Tuesday night. You just don't look up in the sky. If you can see the moon and it's at a slither, you're safe. You're good to go. I don't like to do a lot of affirmation or ceremonial type work during the new moon dark phase, because it tends to have a lot of kind of negative vibe. Plus, you got to understand, the reason the moon is new is because it's being blocked. So the light that's coming from it is blocking us. So you want to wait till you have that slither of light. It's like farmers, in the Farmer's Almanac. They plant their seeds on a new moon, but they wait until they can see that crescent moon, okay, to begin anew so that they can yield the best harvest. Like I literally have, I think, 10 plants that I'm going to repot and plant, but I'm not going to do anything with those things until probably Monday night. I'm probably going to give it a couple of days just because I know that my energies, I'm going to be kind of wiped out by tomorrow. So probably Monday. So anyway, we're looking at this. Let's just look at this. Okay. There's this. Now that's all the stuff on that. The optimism is really good for the week ahead with this, even with the next 2 weeks, because we have Jupiter that is in square. Oh, sorry, Jupiter that is in trine. So with Jupiter in trine, that gives us a harmonious flow. It makes us feel as though we can really expand, we can really grow, we can really move into whatever it is that we are setting through intention. So, and I think what I'm going to do is take these off because it's really not doing me any good. I think I need new lenses, y'all. Okay, so that's set up right. Let's see who's here. I can see you guys. Hi, Maxie. Thank you for being here. What's up, Eric? Hi, thanks for being here. Thank you. It's been kind of a tiresome day. I'm really wiped out. These energies have been just like pounding me back. I was like, how am I going to get through this? So we're just going to get through it. All right. So you're looking at the new moon in Aries here. This is set at my time. So I want you to just look right here. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets / asteroids in Aries. Okay. So you got Chiron, your wounded healer. You've got Mercury. Chiron's the first one with the blue right here. Mercury, our mind, our communications, our intellect, and of course the moon with the sun, with Venus. Now Venus getting at that tail end degree, like when it starts coming up on like 27, 28, 29, because 29 is the last degree before it shifts over into Taurus. Go get your hair done, take a spa day. Seriously, I am that I am, all about me. Venusian lovely goddess. If you're redecorating your house, go buy your stuff then. Like literally, and it's going to move pretty quick because Venus doesn't move slow. So I would say, and I should have double checked this, or maybe I wrote it in my notes. Mars square Neptune Mars, Venus Pluto square is challenging, yes. Massive stellium, optimism on high, Okay, I would definitely go and take care of any of that business by the end of the week because you're going to get really good hair. Like I just got my hair done. I got my hair done. It's got a little bit of color, shine. So girls, definitely anything Venusian, anything goddess, like anything that's make you feel good, anything that's going to like really give you that self-care, redecorate, anything like that. Really good time for this, especially as we move into Taurus. We're going to have such better energies. Oh my gosh. We are going to have such better energies come May. Like literally the end, like when we move into Taurus, Sun in Taurus is going to be amazing. I feel great about it. So, but with this stellium, there's a lot of Aries, which means there's a lot of people out there wanting their way. Because Aries are very much about my way or the highway. This is the way it's going to go. Okay. And we need a little bit more of that, if you ask me, out there right now. I mean, some people need to be standing up and saying, that thing, we don't want it. No, because it's not good. So, anyway, backing off of that so I don't get marked, I want to talk a little bit about, okay, so we have a lot of Aries energy. Now let's over here, looky here. And Taurus, we still have Uranus in Taurus, okay? But that Uranus in Taurus, it's squaring, okay? It's squaring over to Pluto. And so we're like, oh no. And then we have the Venus-Pluto square, which is challenging, so we have a little bit of challenges going with this. I would say if anything's trying to dissolve, anything's trying to let go, anything is coming up that like you can't make that choice. If you're not in that clarity, you definitely want to let it go because it's going to happen one way or the other. And if you're getting signs from the universe saying, this is my time to do this, even though I kind of don't want to do it, it's still, you want to do it, because if you don't, the universe is going to step in and make you do it. And often when the universe comes in and says, it can either be by your will or it'll be my will. Oftentimes it's not as fun when the universe steps in and says, no, you're going to have to take the choice. So if you're faced with that this week, definitely make the choice on your own recognizances, right? I would prefer to have like made a hard, difficult choice on my own recognizances versus having it happen for me and then me kind of kicking myself in the ass later for actually not making the choice that I knew that I should have made. Yeah. So, I want to talk about, cardinal signs. If you happen to be a Capricorn, an Aries, Cancer, this is affecting you. Libras are getting pounded right now. And I have like 4 placements in Libra. I'm like serious, like my head, I can feel the pressure in my head. I can feel it in my ears. That has a lot to do with some of the solar flares. But even then, I checked it this morning and it wasn't that bad. So I know this is the astrological transits hitting my degree of my chart. So important to know your chart. If you don't have your chart, go to astrograph.com. Astrograph, Graph.com. Invented by Henry Seltzer. It's the best intuitive, easiest to read free birth chart out there. It'll help you. I need a drink. Mars square Neptune is not going to be fun. We got Mars in Gemini. And we have Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in Pisces has been there for a while, okay? And it will be there for a while. Mars is hauling ass. All the planets are hauling ass fast right now. They're going fast. Nothing retrograde. We still have another week of that. Pluto will be the next one to go retrograde, okay? But Mars in Gemini is saying, okay, I want fast communication. I'm going to get whatever I need to say out. People are going to have to speak their truth and say what they mean. But the thing is with it squaring, a square is a challenge, okay? And with that squaring, it could mean, especially Neptune and Pisces, sometimes you got the beer goggles. Sometimes you don't know, you can't see clearly, or shit's hidden. I will say there's a lot of hidden stuff, and we've already been seeing that, right? There's a lot of hidden stuff coming out. There's going to be more. And just you want to be really, really clear. Really, really clear. Venus, if Venus is hitting you, then it's a good, beautiful thing, especially with that trine going to Jupiter and Saturn. That's a beautiful thing. I'm sitting here looking at this, and it definitely will be something that will be very expansive, and you will know intuitively. These aren't like hidden, like we're not in like hidden times here. This is like out there, like you're going to see it, feel it, know it. And and if you're in doubt and you need to sleep. If you need to eat. Don't deprive yourself of anything right now. I wouldn't be depriving myself. But if your body is saying, like for instance, okay, I'll give you an example. This morning, I'm taking this like shower chair over to my friend who just had ACL replacement surgery. I never do this, but afterwards I went and got a breakfast taco. I thought, I haven't had a breakfast taco in so long. I don't eat pork and I don't eat beef, but I really wanted that breakfast taco. I should not have done it. I knew that it would make me feel good in my mouth when I ate it, but then later it messed me up in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I just can't eat pork. My stomach won't allow it. So, you know, you gotta, so now I'm dealing with that. Lots of medicine, right? Just an example. Kind of give yourself what you want, but just know there's going to be some consequences, especially with Jupiter being in Aquarius and Saturn being right there behind him saying, hey, you know, go ahead and expand yourself, but you may have to expand yourself. Okay, let's move on. They're telling me that's enough of that. All right. So basically, I would say, let me do this. Let's go ahead. And how did I do that before? Oh my God, please go smooth. I have like 3 different cameras, now 4 up here, because I was actually trying to do this outside because I have a balcony right on the other side of the wall over there, and it's really pretty out there, but I need to buy longer cords for everything. So maybe next time if I can get some longer cords going, that'd be fun, right? Hi, Antonia. Thank you for being here. Hi, Margaret. Hey, California Nancy. Thank you for being here. Good God. I am like wiped out, y'all. I really am. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm done. Done. Like, I was even going to have my friends over and us get in the pool. And I'm just like, nope. I'm going to do this video and I'm going to go to bed. If you're feeling called to sleep, if you're feeling called to cry, definitely want to go and get yourself some selenite or something like any kind of wood, crystals. You know, I've been burning the Palo Santo and the sage all morning. And I got a brand new one here, ready to go for later tonight if I need it. So, you know, it's just like, it's at your preference. You've got to do what you got to do to get you through this right now. This is going to be a badass week. And I really mean that. Like, I really feel that this coming up on Monday, Tuesday, we're going to start feeling really expansive and feeling really, really good. But be really, really careful. And make sure you're clear. Like, that's the whole thing. You're going to have this, like, want and need to jump and go. But be cautious as you jump and go, you know, go for it if you know you're clear. This is like the universe with a big ass go sign, like go, 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 go. And it's been that way for a couple of weeks, but literally this is it. This is it. Because once those planets start going retrograde, you know what retrograde means. It means we go within. Things slow down. And especially whenever we leave Aries season, Taurus is more about what we value and all of your senses. If you've ever known a Taurus, they're like all about, you know, what they stuff is and what they got. And, you know, I mean, they're very grounded, awesome people, but they're very much, you know, into, like, they love wonderful, beautiful foods, and a lot of them are chefs and stuff. I mean, they really love to get a good massage, or, you know, to take care of their whatever it is that makes them feel good. And you never rush a Taurus. Never rush a Taurus. No. Trust me, I know. My grandfather was a Taurus, and so is my son. But right now, this is all about the Aries energy. This is huge. This is like whatever you put into the universe right now, whatever you expand upon, especially if you're a cardinal sign, especially if you're in opposition Aquarius, y'all better be expanded. That's all I know right now with Jupiter, because you only have him there for a short while, and then he's going to end up in Pisces. He'll stay there for a little while, then he's going to pop back into Aquarius and retrograde there. But Pluto is going to be the first in Capricorn to start spinning backwards, so it seems to us. Okay, it's not actually spinning backwards, it's just how the ecliptical is, but the energy affects us, as in everything slows down a little bit in that aspect, and we'll talk about that when that comes up. All right, any questions? Anybody got any questions? More pink for my hair. Nice. I had a red thing that I was gonna put in my hair. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I just got the I don't give a beep right now. And I'm here. And I promise that I will show up on Tuesday for a Tuesday Tarot, and it'll probably be on fire lit. And I'm going to even try to do it out. I'm going to see if I can get some cords. I'm going to go down and see if I can get some cords and do it outside, because I think that'd be cool. Anyway, we're going to pull a card here just for the Aries new moon. New moon practices, man, I mean, it's so good to do them, but please wait. Don't put your crystals out underneath the dark moon. Don't practice during the dark moon unless you're literally like knowing what you're doing, okay? But if you want to put your crystals out, put your cards out, if you want to set affirmations and you know, like make your list and all of that stuff, you can pre-prepare, but don't actually go into it until 24 after the new moon has apex, okay? Because it's really not a good time. There's a lot of dark, let's just say dark out there that play with this time, especially it being in Pisces, because it's like dark moon at the very end of the zodiac Pisces being the last sign, dark moon at the very end of this last hell of a year, you know, because I truly believe that the new year begins in the spring when we begin with Aries. And so, like, literally, this is the first dark moon of the new year. And right now, you know, we're still like at that tail end, which the tail end are the stronger degrees. So I'm just saying, whatever you want to do tonight, do that. And all of you, thank you so much in the replay, you beautiful time travelers. Sorry about the sound at first. I don't know. I was trying some different settings. There's some different settings on this mic, and I'm trying to make it where I don't sound like I'm going in and out of a tunnel and moving this thing around and, you know, playing with it. Okay, if everybody would please pull in the light as you breathe. Just help me out a little bit. We'll pull in the light and we'll pull a couple of cards to close out the new moon in Aries. The main message I want to feel here truly is positive expansion. For real. And I haven't felt that in a while. I'm tired, don't get me wrong, and I got some head pressure going on big time. Like, I can barely keep my eyes open. And I slept 12 and a half hours last night. And took a nap today. It's just the energy's really heavy right now. Very spiritual. Very thick. The sun! Nice. What did I just say? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is the best damn card you can get in the whole 78 card deck as far as I'm concerned. There is nothing better than having the sun shine its light right into your consciousness and explode expandance of goodness and wonderfulness all over you. And 1 + 9 is a 10, which goes back down to a 1. So it's like everlasting light heading all of our way. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Antonio. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. Wrapping it up. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm keeping it short. That was the collective read, and that was all I needed to make sure and get out there. Positive expansion. Be a little bit longer, a little bit different this Tarot Tuesday because I'm going to do some different things. I have some different ideas. So I will see you guys back here. Thank you so much. You guys make sure and get some rest if you're called to, but be ready to hit the floor running on Monday because I am not kidding you when I say this is go time. When retrograde planets start happening, that's going to start. It'll make everything more difficult. In other words, it's not like you can't. It's just going to make things more difficult. You'll come into more blocks. But if anything's trying to dissolve right now, allow the dissolve to dissolve. Do not stand in the way of the dissolve because it will get dissolved one way or the other. And there will be no resolution. Like if you're in the middle of the angst and the universe, I promise you the universe already showed you 2 weeks ago that shit is over. You need to let it go now because then it's going to be over and then you're going to regret because something more difficult is going to happen. So there's some universal blocks that will come up for those that are not allowing the dissolve is what I'm feeling. But the sun is shining so bright on everything. Give space for what is needed is what I'm really, really feeling here. But it's such a positive week. I love you all so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and popping in and having some fun. I'm sorry about the sound issues at first. This is just a quick little moon, Aries new moon. I am an Aries moon, so I'm kind of wiped out, honestly. Thank you, guys. You guys have a beautiful week. I will see you here for Tarot Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God Spark.